What's up, everybody? Happy Monday here. It's Kimberly Olson coming in unannounced for a live video training tonight. I had a little bit of extra free time. I guess it's the final college football game tonight, and I did not know that. So Scott told me that, and I was kind of happy because I could do this and not watch football. So if you guys are watching football, go ahead and put football in the comments. Let me see the little football for the final college game. If you're coming in live, put 1 in the comments. If you're watching the replay, put 2. If you're new and you've never seen my videos before, put new in the comments below. If you share this video, which I encourage you to do, especially if you work with teams, if you lead other people, or if you just want to inspire and share positive information, go ahead and share this and put shared in the comments so I can shout you out. So we are going to talk about how to break through excuses, frustration, so you can crush your goals in 5 easy steps. Now, I know for those of you that follow me, you know I'm very goal oriented and I want to share with you and teach you, and I know a lot of you have goals that you're going after. So let's just take a moment to think about it. We're 1 week into, I guess 8 days into 2018. So we already want to be thinking about, are we making progress? Are we making changes? So I want to tell you guys a story. Thanks for sharing, Erin. I want to tell you guys a story to put this in perspective and what stirred me to share this information tonight. Oh, thanks, Mackenzie. So last night, Elise, if you guys don't know, I have a 3.5-year-old and a 2-year-old. And I know when children go through stages, sometimes they wake up a lot and all this stuff. So Lisa's been waking up a lot. So last night I finally went to bed at like 11, a little after 11, which was kind of late, but I was working and I have to get up at like 5 something. So not ideal, right? Because I'm a nutritionist and I should be getting enough sleep. So it's already kind of late. Well, Elise woke up at midnight. By the way, when I say wake up, we have the monitors in our room. So it's like right in my ear, her screaming, because she gets like night terrors or something, I don't know. So she wakes up screaming. So I go up there, settle her down, get her back down. 4 o'clock rolls around, she wakes up, cries again, and I'm just like, oh God, I finally had fallen asleep, right? Wakes up again, 3 times, 3 strikes her out. Now, she's 2, so there wasn't much I could do with it. But woke up and this morning I was just kind of tired and frustrated. I was like, gosh, give me a break. So I am checking my notifications, and somebody that's a friend of mine, I saw one of her posts, and she has shared a story about a girl who had just passed away. She's 27, and the girl had a rare form of cancer, and she shared a story, or it was a story that she, like a letter she had written. And I don't want to talk about it because I'm a feeling type person, so I feel everything. So I'm reading the story and I'm just bawling in my office. And the girl was talking about, even this past Christmas, how her family didn't get her any gifts. I mean, they knew she was dying, so they didn't get her any gifts. And she said, if you think about things that are frustrating to you, she even said this in the letter. This is why I was like, God is speaking in my heart. She even said in the letter, she said, if your baby is crying, and like makes me want to cry. She said, if your baby is crying, waking you up at night, like be glad that you have a baby. Like she always wanted kids and she never had kids, okay? So it got me thinking, and I really thought, gosh, like we really complain a lot. Like literally while I was reading it, this lady walks by my office and she pops in my office and she's got issues. Like she always has something, and she's like, oh my gosh, guess what now? I had to tear my eye and I had to get LASIK surgery. And like, she's very wealthy, she's taking an exercise class. Like, I'm sorry she had to tear in her eye. Obviously that's horrible, but every time she walks by my office, she complains. And I just thought, we have a choice of how we respond to things, and I want to encourage you guys to stop making excuses and stop getting frustrated over things, and myself included. And all day, like I went outside and we actually had a really warm day, and I was like, God, like we're so lucky. Okay, I'm gonna get emotional, so let me just move on. Okay, so for you guys, here are some of the things that I hear. I hear people say, and I'm talking to those that are maybe trying to reach some goals in your life, whether it be you want to exercise, lose weight. I hear this all the time because of my profession. I also hear a lot of people who are trying to do network marketing or build a business. I'll hear people say, I reach out to people and nobody's responding. Or if somebody's saying something bad about your company and you're getting a negative review, this goes around, like people are just mean on Facebook, right? Or the people say, I don't know anybody, I don't know enough people, or I don't have time to work on my business, or I don't have time to work out. And I know you guys, I know what it's like, I'm a mom, I totally get it. Or this is my biggest one, I don't know how to do it. Like I literally all day long get Facebook messages from people all day. You guys can look at my inbox right now. I have people who will say, I don't know how to find something in a Facebook group. And I'm like, well, go to the freaking search button and hit search. And I'm not trying to be mean, but it's really frustrating to me that people will not even stop and try to learn something. You have got to get through these. That's an excuse. That is literally an excuse. And the reason why I'm so passionate, wake up, because it is holding you back. If you look back on 2017 and you go, wow, I didn't make the goals that I wanted. You know, if I graded myself on a scale of A, B, C, D, E, what did I get? And if it's not an A or B, it's probably because you're making excuses. Okay, this past week, we're 8 days in. Have you changed? I'm going to challenge you. If you've changed, great. Put some hearts and thumbs up. You've made some positive progress. You've joined a gym. You've gotten a meal plan down. You started prepping your food. You started prospecting. You have an activity tracker and you're working off of that every day. You've scheduled an event. Okay, those kind of things, amazing, awesome. Give yourself some hearts. I'm so happy. But if not, I challenge you to stop and reflect and look and go, am I making excuses? Am I getting frustrated? When you get frustrated, you guys, guess what? You are drawing negative energy to yourself. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. When Scott gets in, we all have road rage, but sometimes when we're driving, he gets a little road rage. And he gets so frustrated by how people drive. And I think to myself, I always tell him, I go, Scott, they don't even know that you're mad. You're the one who's getting upset, right? And not to just call the kettle black, right? But I do it too. Like, if I get frustrated with Addison, I'm like, think about it. That's not helping her. She can sense it. So it's myself too. I need to learn to be better. So I put together 5 tips inspired by this amazing, wonderful girl that she shared her heart to us. So if you guys want me to share her letter, I will find it and I will post it and you will cry. Like, you just don't even know. Okay, first step is to challenge your reaction. So take a breath before you respond. So if you are getting really frustrated with something, I want you just to challenge yourself and go, you know what, should I be frustrated right now? You know, if you think about it and you say, okay, is this reasonable? The driving in traffic is a great example. Should I be frustrated and let this bother me? It's okay to be annoyed for 4 seconds and then you've got to move on, you guys. I'm telling you what, I know what you guys are like. I know your hearts, I know your passion, I know your goals. You guys have incredible things to do in 2018. You have lives to change, you have businesses to build, you have kids to raise. Like, no one's got time for that frustration, okay? Nobody's got time for the excuses, so check yourself at the door. When you start to get frustrated, take a moment, walk outside, take a few deep breaths. I like to count to 10 and just ask yourself and check yourself and say, am I gonna allow this to bother me? And the excuses, if something pops in your head, you guys, did you know that sometimes that's fear, that's negative thinking, that's sneaking in there? Like, sometimes there's been times when I've gotten ready to do a live and I'm like, I'm not gonna do a live. No, I'm not gonna do it. It's late and I don't wanna, you know, fix my hair or think about what I'm gonna say. That's excuses, that's negativity, and that is my fear holding me back. You've got to blast through that stuff, okay, you guys? So step 1 is challenge your reaction. Step 2 is I want you to gain perspective. I want you to think about that girl she's gone, you know? I want you to think about her. She can't do the things you get to do. If you get to go to I have an hour and a half one-way commute every day, and I work in an office. There are times when I have so much stuff thrown at me, but you know what? I get to go and I get to do my job. Just think of it that way. You get to do those things. So gain perspective, first world problems. So today Addison said, Mommy, I'm thirsty on the way to preschool. And I said, well, we don't have any water in the car. You need to wait till you get to preschool. And she's like, I can't. And she was like throwing a fit. And I said, you know what? We're gonna watch a video about these ladies in Africa that have to carry the freaking 45-pound buckets on her head. And it said 2/3 of their day, waking hours, are spent getting water. Are you freaking kidding me? So she watched that video. I was like, don't even try it. So it's first world problems. We have first world problems. So even just take a moment and be grateful. But my step 2 is to really gain perspective and think to yourself, is this really something I need to be frustrated about? And is this a real tangible excuse, or can I learn and get some tools and some support to break through that problem? Number 3, hey, hi Del. Number 3 is to write it out and reframe it. So this is a really good tip I learned from Michelle. If you guys didn't watch my interview, go find it in the videos. It's called Letting Go of Negativity. So she's the one that helped me to retrain myself so I don't have automatic negative thinking anymore. I know, first world problems. Oh, thank you. So I used to wake up every single day with negative thinking, and it really caused a lot of problems in my life. I didn't manage my stress well. I was just not healthy. And she taught me how to change. So with that, what she taught me to do is called called reframing. So what I want you guys to do is when you are frustrated, you're making excuses, or you feel like you just can't break through your goals, maybe it's a money goal or growing your team, I want you to write it down and I want you to reframe it. So you might write down, I don't make enough money to pay my bills. I want you to reframe it and say, I am attracting money into my life. I'm working really hard. I'm creating new streams of income and I'm growing my team. So I want you to reframe it. It's almost like taking that negative statement and flipping it on its head. So step 3 is to write it out and reframe it. Number 4 is to incorporate daily mindset strategies. This is the #1 secret to successful people, you guys. I've been studying people since I was 18 years old. I'm gonna be 38 in a couple of weeks. Let's just throw it out there. That was 22 decades of my life. Like, that's just weird saying that out loud, like, face it. So I've been spending all this time studying people, reading, going to workshops, you know, being in leadership positions. And I can tell you the #1 secret to the people who are very successful around you and on Facebook, they have positive daily mindset activities they do every day. Their mind is stronger than you. That is the only difference. They aren't more talented or skilled or come from a better background. Their mindset is stronger. It's all mindset. So the things I want you to incorporate are things like yoga, meditation, journaling, guided visualization, tapping. If you don't know what those things are, go Google them. I even have videos on them on this page. You guys can definitely do that. And if you need more help with that, you can post a comment. We can do some stuff with that later. So your daily mindset strategies are going to help you where you get less frustrated. As soon as I started incorporating yoga consistently, I am so less frustrated. Like when Addison does something and she can just push my buttons, I used to get so upset with her and I don't anymore. And I swear it's because of these things that I do. And number 5 is just freaking break through it and make it happen. Just suck it up, you guys. I mean, like I hope you watch this whole video and know where I'm coming from so I don't sound like I'm lecturing. I am so passionate about this because I know we all have amazing things we want to accomplish and we've got to break through and get out of our own way. Stop making excuses, stop getting frustrated because it is just holding you back. So you've got big girl dreams, you've got big girl goals, right? Let me see some hearts and thumbs up and likes. You've got these big goals, these big dreams, these things you want to accomplish. Then it's time to put on your big girl pants. And you're gonna put on those big girl pants and you're gonna go out there and be awesome and you're gonna be positive and you're gonna think about the things that you want in your life and you are going to put positive energy out into the world on Facebook. You're not gonna go and be hanging out when people are being negative on Facebook. You're gonna just move on and go the next way, okay? Don't respond. Even if someone's being snippy on your comment, either if you're not friends with them, block that person and move on. Don't even give them your energy because we only have so much energy and we've gotta use it in the right direction, okay? So get those big girl pants on. So to finish, I'm excited to announce that I am going to be putting on another workshop. If you guys haven't seen my other workshops, I'm getting ready to launch my website. And I'll have them all on there, but I have a vision board workshop that you can actually register for. They're all fee-based, but it's minimal. You can register and you actually have access to the replays, so you can actually watch the workshop. It's about 85 minutes of content and lots of lives and stuff like that included. Anyways, I have a vision board workshop. I have a business planning workshop for 2018, and I'm getting ready to put out a prospecting and recruiting workshop. So if you are in network marketing, building a business online, you're definitely going to want to get your spot for that. So if you're interested, just put workshop in the comments below and I will make sure to contact you once everything goes live this week. But I'm working on that right now and my goal is to have it out this week for the workshop to be next week, Thursday is my goal. So that's what I have for you guys today. Please, please, please watch this whole thing if you didn't watch from the beginning because I want to make sure you guys know where my heart is coming from on this. So thank you for watching and I really, really appreciate you guys. I just love seeing you guys comment and learning more about you. I really do. I have a really, really good group of people that have been interacting with me. So I want you guys to know that I see it and I notice it and it really means a lot to me. So gosh, I'm like this emotional today. I don't know. I promise you, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so have a wonderful night. Do something positive. Think about what you want in your life and what you need to change and make it a better day tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Bye.